What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. You already know what time it is. It's One Piece Friday. Thursday was rough for me. I was trying to stay away from all the spoilers, and I almost got spoiled by the cover page, but let's just hop right into it. One Piece chapter 1067, Punk Records. Looks like some more history is about to be revealed. All right. I'm really enjoying the Germa cover pages, just because I'm actually really enjoying the cover pages for a long time. I love how Oda's telling us another part of the story. I wish he was doing this from day one. Caesar and Judge looks like they're arguing. Germa's double six cold-blooded voyage. I forgot who you are again. Judge versus Caesar. I guess it's gonna be a battle of science, because technically they were working together in that government-run science group with Vegapunk, Caesar, and Judge. So this technically is a reunion. I totally forgot about that. All right, let's see. All right. A curious head. What happened to your head? It used to be like a massive light bulb. It was getting a tad too long, so I cut it. We're not talking about hair here. Okay, so you just cut his big head off. Oh, wow, there's a diagram for it. As I recall, I was almost as tall as a giant when I met you. I heard rumors about about it being big, but it was like an air balloon. Well, that's because I ate the brain fruit. Wait, in Japanese, he gets tongue-tied trying to say the fruit's name. No me. Okay, wow. Pardon me, I bit my tongue. I meant to say I'm a brainy human because I ate the brain fruit. That makes sense. It allows me to memorize an unlimited amount of knowledge and makes my brain grow in size accordingly. Having an unlimited data bank is a handy ability for a born genius like me. Huh. Wow. Now, at least now we know he has a devil fruit, because I don't even think that's something that people were theorizing or even thought about, that, you know, Vegapunk could have a devil fruit. And actually it makes sense. He has a devil fruit that kind of caters to who he already is. Now I have the largest brain in the world, and it continues to grow. Still, did you put it somewhere? Luffy's stupid. That's awesome. Have you got tons of medical knowledge too, Dr. Vegapunk? Naturally. Whoa. Does that mean you're dumb now, old man, because you cut your brain out? Don't write off a genius, you rascal. See this apple here? It's an antenna. Take a gander at the top of the island. Notice how it says Punk Records under the giant egg? That's the hangar where I keep my brain. Wow. What? Isn't that way too big? There's no harm in me being away from it, since my antenna can pick up the brain waves. Yo, that's crazy. A portable brain. You met a little girl earlier who called herself Vega, right? That's one of my clones. There are 6 on the island. You're a ninja? Each one is a facet of myself and an expert of their own key field of study. Okay. You get my full personality if you combine them, but they can get 6 times the work done apart. And I think that's really, everybody kind of theorized that there were 6 versions of him. One, we didn't know the real Vegapunk was alive, but now we know he's alive. And every 6th version of him has one of his 6 personalities or traits. And I think that's still pretty cool. It is going to be interesting to see if they do come together. Like, what does that look like together? I wonder if that ever is going to happen, because Oda's kind of telling us here, if you get my full personality if we combine them. So we'll see. Each of them connects to Punk Records once a day to synchronize our memories and knowledge. Wow. Since their dispositions and responsibilities are so different, the wealth of their experience is that much greater. So we have one Shaka is Logic, the one with a really nice drip. 2 is Lilith, evil. Haven't seen the evil part yet. 3 is Edison Flare, the robot, the small robot looking one. 4, Wisdom, Pythagoras. 5, Atlas Wrath. 6 is York, the one that was eating a lot, and that's Desire. You all, Luffy's just got this confused look on his face. You all share the same brain. I find it difficult to wrap my head around that. Just think of it as sharing the same library. If only I could let everyone in the world connect to my brain, all of humanity would have access to my knowledge. I wonder if he's tried to do something like that. Then if the population of the world went on to update punk records themselves, it'd create a sea of information that surpassed what my brain could accomplish alone. Humanity would share one mind. That's scary. So I'd be able to study medicine from all over the world naturally. Woohoo. But if you let everyone share their conflicting ideologies, wouldn't all the bias lead to trouble? Duh. See, that's why I love Boss Jinbei on the Straw Hats, because that's exactly what I was talking about. Having all that knowledge is great, but sharing all that knowledge with the whole world, like, think about it. Just imagine if all the other countries in this world shared their knowledge with the United States. We've seen what this place has done. When they don't have the resources, they go get the resources. So I'm with Jinbei 100% on this. You are a sharp one. You are a sharp one, Knight of Sea. But science would never progress if you spent all day wondering about stuff like that. He's right. He's right. That's your problem, Vegapunk. You shrug off sacrifices in the name of progress. That's why Dad's been turned into a heartless weapon. She has a very strong point. Because Dragon said the same exact thing last chapter when it came to Vegapunk. Like, you working for them, and yeah, there's nice people in there, but at some point in time, the government went too far. It went too far. Stop it, Bonnie. That's beam saber is defective. Give it a rest. I know it cuts well enough. I tested it earlier. Turn my dad back to normal. If you even think about saying no, don't be hasty, Bonnie. Killing him would make you a lot of enemies. Hit the off switch, Bonnie. That beam attracts ludicrous amounts of bugs. Huh? Oh, wow. Yeah. Crackle. Wait, what was the crackling sound? Check it out, Bonnie. A giant stag beetle. This isn't the time for beetles. Look at her. She fainted. Ah, that makes perfect sense. Of course, Bonnie wants me dead. It's ironic that one of my many failures saved me. Speaking of which, you guys were recently in Wano, correct? One of your failures saved you. I wonder what he means by that. You wouldn't happen to know whether a dragon just like Kaido really appeared there? Oh, you're talking about Momo? I suppose he ate the defective fruit I left on Punk Hazard. Defective? What do you mean? That was an artificial devil fruit I synthesized. I made it after 20 years of researching Kaido's lineage factor. It cost countless resources, but I couldn't get it quite right. Oh, so that's why he's the same as Kaido, but it worked out just fine. He can still spit fire, and he's super strong. He's the guardian deity of Wano now. You really made that awesome. And his color? Pink. Drat, you see another monumental failure. Ah, what's wrong with that? I get it. He's a genius and a perfectionist. What about this robot? You made it too, right, old man? Make it move. I'm afraid you're mistaken. This is the legendary Iron Giant that attacked the Holy Land of Mary Jawar about 200 years ago. Wow. So, wow. Let me just keep reading. 200 years ago, yes, but it was built over 900 years ago. What? No way. Okay, so now that we know Mary Jawar was attacked 200 years ago, what happened? What happened for those 700 years? What happened between that gap? Because there is a gap, and now I have even more questions. Its objective remains unknown. I heard it ran out of power because it couldn't cause any casualties. Either way, I'm sure the scientists of the time were absolutely flabbergasted. Such advanced technology would have seemed totally alien to them. None of them could tell where it came from or what it was trying to do. It seems the world government ordered its destruction, but the scientists of that time couldn't help their curiosity. That's why they hid it here to be passed down without the government's knowledge. Good job of finding this place from the town. The entrance should look like a wall. Wait, we just stumbled here since we were all old and senile. Yeah, we were plain old. Yeah, we were plain old lost. Oh, that's a shame. All right, some more ancient history news. Okay, chapter's not over. All right. Oh, wow, they're looking at them through the surveillance system. Okay, so now we're back with Shaka, the cool Vegapunk, and the rest of the crew. 200 years ago, that's around the time the Fishman rights movement started to gain ground. Wow. Oda's given us a lot of lore in these past 2 chapters. So you're saying that the robot climbed the red line? Most likely. Who created it? I'm very curious who created it. This might be a reference to chapter 620. Chapter 620. Ooh, hold up. Let me pull that up right now. Hold up. 620. 620. What is that? Come on. The Wonderful Amusement Park. I'm gonna read that later and make a video about that one. I created Vegaforce 01 based on what I learned from it, but I lack the scientific powers to reverse engineering every aspect of it. So that makes sense. So the robot that we saw that took them up to Punk Records, took them up to that Sky Island that Vegapunk has, that robot was based off the Iron Giant that the scientists made from 900 years ago. Wow. But I lack the scientific powers to reverse engineer every aspect of it. It's difficult to believe that this mechanized soldier was made over 900 years ago. There's something even you couldn't create. It's power source. In the past, they had a power source that would upend or our modern ideas of what's possible. What's the power source? Well, at any rate, it's good to know Luffy and the others okay. Who's that girl though? That's Dsarabani. She's a pirate. I thought the one we saw before was a little girl. And the way Vegapunk's head works is crazy. You telling me? I truly did a terrible thing to Bonnie. Yeah, you should get down and beg her to forgive you, old man. Luffy, you young idiot. Like you know anything about it. Oh, please tell me you're about to get some Kuma lore. There's something I have to give her. Regardless, I feel like fate brought you here today, Straw Hat Luffy. Please, Oda. Please, can you take me away from Egghead? Huh? And go where? He might want to go to Dragon. Yo, this is Cypherpool. We're requesting entry to Egghead Port. What poorly trained pets? Reports indicate that Dsarabani was spotted making her way here too. That pest keeps slipping away from us. She served her purpose. Let's just terminate her on sight. What was her purpose? And why does the pigeon have a mask on? Like, why do we have to put a mask on the pigeon? Everybody else, CP0's got their mask on. Yeah, I guess. Shaka, there's a government ship. Up, here we go. It'd be bad if they found us harboring pirates. What does CP0 want with us? Why did they bring Rob Lucci? I say we just hand this riffraff over. There goes evil. After all, that Lucci fellow is an assassin, right? What, Rob Lucci? Hey, hurry up and give us our legs back. No, that guy's still around. You can't let them in. Don't worry, Robin-chan. I'll protect you no matter how many times he come back. Tell them to hand over the Seraphim and leave. We're declining the request to dock. Huh? I doubt agents of the world government will respond well to that. So prepare for battle. There's a reason why Shaka said this. And I've been saying this ever since we found out that Cyberpool was coming to Egghead. He's going to know there's a reason why they're coming. And to send Rob Lucci, who's an assassin, to drop a Seraphim off, yeah, that definitely reeks of just bad news. Kamabaka Kingdom Grand Line. Dragon-san, Kuma-san's acting weird. Kuma-san, wait, we're trying to repair you. Kuma-san, what's wrong? Is he still being controlled by the Navy? So the real Kuma is in Kamabaka Kingdom. The other one is Seraphim. Okay. Kuma-san, where are you going? You're in no state to be moving like that. He definitely is going to Egghead. You're still not yourself. What's with him? I don't know. Kuma-san, come back. Talk to us, Kuma. Where do you want to go so bad? Stay with us. We are not done fighting. The Revolution Army is just getting started. A mad dash to where? Break next week. I mean, we had some fire chapters for like, I feel like a month straight or 3 weeks in a row. So technically can't be mad at it. He's definitely going to Egghead, right? Like whatever, maybe it's Shaka, maybe he has something in the lab to alert Kuma that he's in trouble and he needs his help, or maybe he's able to link up with the other Seraphim, just kind of like how Vegapunk has Punk records connected with his brain and the other Vegapunks. I think that could also be possible. But could the Revolutionary Army make their way to Egghead? Could we finally see it after 1,067 chapters? Could we finally see Luffy and his father finally meet up for the first time? Could we finally see that? And to be honest with you, I think we could see it. I think we could. I just don't know if either of them are kind of interested in that reunion, right? Because I just recently watched Dressrosa, and you get to the end of it where Sabo meets up with Dragon, and Dragon's like, I heard enough about my son. I don't want to hear any more about him from Sabo. So we'll see how that turns out. This was a really nice chapter. Oda's 3 weeks in a row gave us so much lore, so much to think about. Who created that Iron Giant, right? Why did it attack Marijoa 200 years ago, right? And what is Shaka's plan? And how are the rest of the Vegapunks going to react to it? Because Evil, she definitely just wants to hand the Straw Hats over and be done with it. But something tells me Shaka has a plan. And Vegapunk, the real Vegapunk, Dr. Vegapunk, where does he want to go? I really do believe he wants to go to Dragon in the Revolutionary Army. I think he's starting to realize that, one, the government wants to kill him, so he can't stay there anymore. And two, I think he wants to just go back to Dragon because now he's starting to understand Dragon's reasoning of things, right? And that's going to be so interesting. It's going to be so great when chapter 1068 comes out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, what you think about this chapter. I don't think this chapter deserves anything below a 9. Really, to me, it should be a 10 out of a 10. But you know how I am. I love this chapter so much. Definitely let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. Let me know your predictions for next week. Do not forget to like and subscribe for more One Piece content on this channel. And I see y'all in the next one. Peace.